Hey everyone, welcome back to Gamers Xtreme. I'm Marcello Apostolico. It's been a while since we've gotten a video out, but life's been keeping me busy. But that being said, I'm super excited to be doing this interview with Daniel Winkler over at IguanaBee, who is actually a developer for the upcoming G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. Daniel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Marcelo. Okay, I'm Daniel Winkler. I'm the CEO and creative director of IguanaBee, and I'm very excited too about this game. It's a dream come true, basically.
Well, there's a lot of people excited about this game, Daniel. It's been roughly about over 10 years since the last G.I. Joe game, the last game based on G.I. Joe came out. The last one being G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, based on the first movie that came out. So, first off, I do want to just thank you, though, for taking time to interview with us about the game. I know the game's hitting shelves. By the time of this recording, it's tomorrow, because we're recording the day before it's for launch. So, Daniel, the first question I actually have for you is, how did this project first come about?
Well, we have been fans of G.I. Joe since kids, and we found that this year was about to be released a new G.I. Joe film, and we had the maturity in the company to make a great game about that. So we said, why don't we make a G.I. Joe game? We started preparing, making concept, working on a project. And when we had a big and very solid staff there, we used our partner, that is Xtreme Entertainment, to present this game to Hasbro and to Game Mill, and they love it. They said, you really captured the spirit of G.I. Joe. They were very confident that we could make a great game, so and we appreciate that confidence because it was a huge opportunity for us. As I said, we have been fans of G.I. Joe. In the team, we have a lot of fans of G.I. Joe, and this is a game made for fans to fans. So it's awesome.
Nice. And yeah, and that's the thing. It's clear, based on the feedback that was shown or stated with a lot of people when the trailer came out a few months ago, fans were pretty excited. They were like, wow, okay, it's a new G.I. Joe game, like, came out of nowhere. But they were excited about it. There's a lot of people who grew up in the 80s that loved G.I. Joe. Both my brothers, included as well, are massive G.I. Joe fans. So they were pretty thrilled to hear that there was a new G.I. Joe game coming. Myself included, I'm a pretty decent fan of G.I. Joe. Not massive, because I didn't grow up watching the cartoons as much. By the time I was watching cartoons, I was watching something like G.I. Joe Xtreme, which I know a lot of people weren't too thrilled about. But that being said, I am familiar enough with G.I. Joe where I've played a lot of the older games, whether it was the arcade game that you probably see running in the background, or the NES games. I had plenty of figures myself. But that's pretty awesome that you guys were working with Hasbro and showing them that, and they seem to really like what they saw. And that actually leads me into my next question, so that's perfect. The game does take a lot of artistic inspirations from the new Classified line. So how closely was Hasbro involved, and did they give you any certain guidelines on a story or characters to use?
No, they were very open. The thing is that everything we made, we had to go through Hasbro, so we don't screw the the franchise. But they were very open to our ideas because they were very happy with what we have been presenting to them. So, but they also were collaborating with us. They were showing us the new toys they were about to release, so we can start using some stuff from there and kind of work together to make this happen. And it was amazing. It was a very good collaboration.
Nice. So, Daniel, can you describe a bit of like what the campaign is like, or the type of gameplay that fans can expect?
Well, we as IguanaBee, we always wanted to innovate in some way, and we wanted a two-person shooter, but to be fast-paced and to have some cover mechanics. So we make the active cover, where you crouch only, but using the environment. But the most important here is that the G.I. Joe is all about teamwork. So we wanted to put that spirit, and that nobody is more important than the other, but all the team in G.I. Joe is important. So we wanted to make very cool characters, but every character has their uniqueness, their specialties, their flaws, everything.
Nice. So now, did you guys always know that the game and toys would be tied together, and like how much did you rely on the new designs for this game?
No, we were very aligned with the toys. As I said, Hasbro was collaborating with us. They wanted to be a great game too, so of course, and they shared all they can with us, comics, movies, everything. Well, I have saw a lot of those too, but also they were sharing stuff that was not already revealed, so we can start creating around that. And that's, for example, the toys. They were preparing this new toy line, and we wanted to be aligned with that. So it's kind of we are using the new toy line for the game.
Which is pretty cool, though. It's a pretty big honor for you guys to be able to make a game based on the new toy line. So, so one question I had as well, or a big fan of ours has, is will there be alternate outfit unlocks from other G.I. Joe eras?
Yeah, there are some outfit unlocks. For example, you have the Deluxe edition, the digital Deluxe. You will have the Cobra Commander classic one and the Duke. Okay. We also have been preparing some possible DLCs after the release of the game, so there will be more surprises there.
Nice. All right. So it's nice to know that the game, you guys are actually looking at supporting it continuously after launch.
Yes.
That does give. That was actually a question that one of our fans had that you just answered for us. So that's perfect.
Excellent.
Another question was, will there be multiple vehicle missions like land, sea, and air?
No, because of the scope of the game, we wanted to make a game that is has a good quality, and we wanted to start not taking so much that will not make it polished. So we only included the land vehicles. But we have the appearance of air vehicles. We have water vehicles, but not you will not be able to play with them. But you will look at them. Even you will play against some of them. So that will be cool too.
Okay.
And in the future, maybe G.I. Joe Operation Blackout 2 or something like that, we could include that. We can grow on that.
There you go. Leave some room to build on the potential sequel down the line.
Exactly.
As far as land vehicle, you said there are playable land vehicles. Which vehicles are playable?
Well, you will have the His Tank and the Persuader.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, are there dedicated missions using those, or do you kind of go in and out of the vehicle on the fly? How does that work?
No, it will be dedicated vehicle missions, kind of on rail, but not on rail, but kind of.
A little bit more like linear, but you have control of the vehicle?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Let me see. So, Daniel, what is the full roster of the game? Who are the characters that are playable? Well, both playable and non-playable.
Well, non-playable is a lot. We wanted to include how much we can, and we included the appearance of multiple dozens of characters into the story, into the comics, into different in-game scripts. But you will play with six G.I. Joe and 6 Cobra guys. You will be playing with Duke, with Roadblock, with Scarlet, with Lady J, with Sci-Fi, and of course Snake Eyes.
Of course.
And in Cobra, you will be playing with the Cobra Commander, with Sartan, with Firefly, with Destro, with Baroness, and I'm forgetting one.
We did lose you there, so let's start off. So for the Cobra side of characters, who are we playing as again?
Well, we're playing with Cobra Commander, so you will be able to play with Cobra Commander, with Firefly, with Baroness, with Destro, with Sartan, and with Storm Shadow, of course.
Of course.
With the Snake Eyes, you need to have a Storm Shadow part of the story to have a very cool G.I. game.
Well, that's such an iconic rivalry right there, is Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. All right, so multiplayer is a big part of the game as well, from what I understand. Can you share a few details on what kind of modes, content, and features multiplayer will have?
Well, it's a local multiplayer. It's about up to 4 players coach multiplayer, where you play with your family and friends. Kind of revive what you used to feel in the old times when you were playing the old shooters with your friends, and also the new games where you have an amazing time playing with friends, with family. So we wanted to bring this back again, as we wanted to bring back the kind of the art of the comics, and well, that's about a different question, maybe. But we will have the kind of classic modes. We will have King of the Hill. We will have Capture the Flag, but in a different. We made a kind of a upside down Capture the Flag, but it's a good one too. We'll have you will have to attack or defend some bases. So we have those dynamics. And you will play with whatever character you want in the multiplayer against the opposite team.
Okay, so now there is local co-op I saw as well. So if I'm correct, it's 2-player local co-op for the campaign, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As I said before, Yo is all about teamwork, and we want to have teamwork even in the game itself. So you can play the whole campaign alone with a AI companion, but you will have an awesome experience if you play with your friend together playing this campaign.
And is the campaign co-op online as well, or is it only local?
No, at this point it's only local.
Okay, but it captures that couch co-op that, like you were saying, is missing nowadays quite a bit. So that is actually really cool to have the fact that the campaign is a couch co-op.
Yes, and we wanted to make the co-op in a way that you usually have the 2 guys involved in the mission have different kind of skills. So that's the idea. You will have to be using the teamwork to beat the level.
Nice. Now the game's coming out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch. However, on the box of the Xbox One version, it says Xbox Series X. So my question would be, is this game not only taking advantage of the Xbox Series X when that launches next month, but will there also be a PlayStation 5 upgrade as well?
Well, I don't know if I can. I'm not allowed to tell much about this, but we were focusing more on having the full experience, have a cool experience in the consoles we have already.
Okay.
So having the new consoles, you will have a better experience, of course.
Okay.
But you will have a cool experience with the current consoles too.
Okay. Then the other question would be is the Nintendo Switch. It's a runaway console success. It's been a huge success for Nintendo, no question. It's popular for good reason. The Switch also has some hardware differences compared to the PS4 and the Xbox One, whether it's visually or mechanically. Is there any differences visually between the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One version, or is it pretty much parity?
It's pretty much parity. We made a lot of optimization. We made this game together with. We invited a team to be co-developers with us. It is Fair Play Labs. They made an excellent work in the optimization. Of course, there are some stuff that will not be as equal as the PlayStation and Xbox and PC, of course, but it will be almost the same in terms of graphics, and it will be the same experience on all the platforms.
Okay, nice. Does the Switch version by chance take any advantage of the gyroscope controls if you wanted to aim tilting the console or the Pro Controller?
No, we made it to be working kind of similar for all the consoles. So we didn't exploit so much the difference between the different consoles.
Okay. Now, you guys mentioned that you guys are big fans of G.I. Joe.
Yes.
If you had to share just a personal memory, what's your favorite memory of being a G.I. Joe fan? And I know this might take a little bit because it's probably there's a good amount of time period to think about here.
Well, I love the puns. I always love the jokes they used to throw.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make the game having that spirit. You will have a lot of hilarious situations inside the game. We didn't take it too serious. Like we were very inspired by the real American hero to have kind of that flavor on the game. So you will see a lot of stuff, including some alternative skins. You will have some good moments unlocking them and looking at the guys using them.
Okay.
So yeah, and the dialogues, the script is based to have an awesome story, but also a lot of funny moments.
Okay. Nice. Now, I'll tell you, obviously one of the most popular things of G.I. Joe, I mean, there's a lot of popular moments of G.I. Joe, are the infamous PSAs that used to be at the end of the episodes in the 80s. Is there any sort of nod to the PSAs?
Yes, there is some stuff. I don't want to spoil you, but yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Listen, knowing is half the battle. That's it right there. All we need to know is it's there. That's it. We dedicated, we and Fair Play Labs dedicated to have a good care of every detail, and we have those little, again, using the same word, the little details like knowing it's half the battle, even in stuff like the achievements and trophies. We included in different parts, even some. We have some board games. If you unlock everything, and you will notice some stuff there. So it's definitely a nod to fans if they go through the trophy list or the achievement list. There's a lot of like certain lines that'll click with them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And also, if you play the level, you know that you read the name of the level, and we want not to spoil what is happening. But we usually make that the name of the level has kind of two meanings, almost 2 minutes in every title of the level. Okay. Based on G.I. Joe stuff. Yeah.
All right.
On what is happening.
That's awesome. So
we put a lot of that kind of Easter eggs. We included some other type of Easter eggs, but we wanted to have the G.I. Joe brand in having the heart of G.I. Joe in everything.
So you want to like nail that authenticity of the heart and soul of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
We want to show that we love the G.I. Joe, so and not only Joe, Cobra side too. That we as fans, we also grew loving the Cobra characters, and that's part of the reason if we had this opportunity to create a Joe game, our proposal included having the Cobra characters as playable characters too.
Now, and how long would you guys say that the game was in development for, roughly?
A little more than a year.
Okay.
Yes, it was a huge development with a huge team. We want to thanks, of course, Game Mill for enabling us to make this huge production. Of course, Purple Lights, our partner, and Hasbro. But also we have different people scattered around the world helping us with a lot of details and important stuff. So it was a massive collaboration, a huge product. So we are very proud of it.
That's good, and it sounds, you can hear it like as you're talking about the game, that you're excited about the game, and to me that's always a good indication of just it showcases that the developers were not only fans of the project, but they were passionate about the project, and I firmly believe that really showcases in the product at that point. So, I mean, me personally, I'm excited to play the game. I was excited about it when I first heard about it, just because, again, it's been over 10 years since the G.I. Joe came out. G.I. Joe game came out, rather. So seeing something like that come back is kind of a big deal. So I do have a few questions that some of our Twitter followers have asked, and I just want to ask their questions as well.
Okay.
So let's see. A few of them might have been answered already, so let me just siphon through these and see. So Twitter user ThatDoongi has asked, are there any hidden surprises for longtime G.I. Joe fans?
Yes. As I said, we have hidden a lot of stuff, a lot of meaning in every stuff. Even the name of the swords of the Ultimates, everything has a meaning in the game.
Nice.
Especially if you are a English-speaking person. we wanted to translate it to other languages, but some double-sided words and stuff you can only make in the way only in English. But we wanted to capture that spirit as much as we can, and we tried to put almost everything.
Nice. So next question is from George Grindcore. He asked if the PC version is, so maybe if they know about the PC release date, or most importantly, what platform on PC is it releasing on? Is it Steam, Epic, or GOG?
Well, that's newer. So far it's Steam, but Steam. Maybe we can go through all other platforms too in the future.
Nice. That does definitely at least answer his question, though, because it sounds like he was waiting for some sort of clarification on that, but knowing that's on Steam definitely clarifies a lot. Let's see, and then... Okay, there was another question here about asking about DLC and new playable characters and skins, but I had asked that earlier, so that definitely that answers that question. Those were more or less the questions asked that were slightly different than the ones I asked. Let's see. So, Daniel, another question I actually have for you is, so you guys at IguanaBee, what other games have you done in the past?
Well, the latest game we released is Head Snatchers. It's a party game where you have to beat your opponents, and when they're on the floor, you have to take their head off.
Okay.
But don't worry, it's not gore. There are toys, so
okay.
it's like playing with Lego. So if they lose their head, there is removable head. If they lose their head, they are still alive, and they can try to recover them. And you have to kind of score with the heads of your opponent before they score with yours. Because if they score with yours, you lose.
Okay.
And the game revolves around that. So mostly a couch multiplayer game very fun. It was released November last year, and it was in the middle of some riots here. Then this game was in the middle of that and in the middle of COVID. So we have been having a lot of challenges in the past year.
Yeah.
And now I also had to move my wedding twice, and I after realized to have only a register office wedding last week.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a craziness, everything here.
Yeah.
It's a crazy year, but a very exciting year. I'm very happy about this year, besides all the bad things happening everywhere. Kind of, we realize what's important when you are having a bad moment. So, and about our games, well, we have been doing, we have been in business since 2011. We have been doing games for mobile, web, PC, even smart TV, and then we started to work mostly on consoles. We even made a first-party game for PlayStation. It was Monster Bug for PlayStation Vita.
Okay.
A very story-driven, 2D kind of platformer, stealth, puzzle, point-and-click game. Even PlayStation didn't know how to classify it.
It was something unique.
It was awesome. It was very, very popular, especially in Japan. It was cool. We made also games for Google, and now we are making this amazing game for Hasbro. It's our biggest game ever, and we wanted to put all our heart on that because we wanted to prove that we can do a great G.I. Joe game. We don't want to fail the fans, so we put all our best work. Even we went it even more, especially as I said, because of COVID situation, it was tough, and we had to plan different and how realize how to sort the things having this situation.
Well, and despite, in spite of everything going on right now with like COVID and things like that, first off, congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
That's a big deal, and that's a very huge moment in your life, no question about it. But to get married and then also be able to ship out this G.I. Joe game amidst this whole thing, I see that as two huge positives in this year to look at. So that's something that you should definitely be proud of, for sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this interview? Anything exclusive that's never been announced that you think you could say without getting in trouble, or is it basically? Is there any sort of exclusive thing that you could share, or anything you'd like to share with the fans?
Well, as I said, there are very particular outfits, skins, alternative skins. For example, you can see in a trailer tomorrow one of those, Roblox one. That will be very fun to play with.
Okay.
And of course, there is a very interesting one. You will have a lot of love with Snake Eyes, but I don't want to tell you anymore because I don't want to spoil.
Okay.
We have a story that is very G.I. Joe-ish. I hope you feel that way. And when you found those moments, you will realize, oh, he was meaning about this.
Nice.
Yeah, what else I can say without screwing? Without being sued? Tough one. Yeah. I don't know.
And it's fair, and I get it. If you want to leave it at that, so that the fans can experience the game as is without anything really spoiled, because I noticed you've been trying to like tiptoe around certain things, and that's fine, because I get it. You want to be able to see the players' reactions with like unlocking certain things, seeing certain homages to the series?
Well, the first level per se, not the tutorial, is you as a Cobra commander trying to capture the flag, the USS flag. So that is an awesome environment, having the war happening around you. That's very cool. And I hope it's not so much spoiled because it's the first level. but it's a very cool one. And you will feel as a Yo-Yo fan, oh, they took the flag. We wanted to make that also like the flag. It's craziness.
Yeah,
they took the flag.
It's their ship. It's G.I. Joe's ship.
Yeah.
It's an iconic ship.
Yeah.
The story, was it written in-house by you guys, or did you guys like reach out to like Larry Hama or anybody that worked on the comics?
Yes and no. It was written by our partner.
Okay.
We work with them, but making some direction of what characters we wanted to involve in that places and what places to be because of how we wanted the gameplay. But Sid 7 was helping a lot with the story per se.
Okay.
And we together with them, we were working on the in-game scripts of the levels, and everything, all the scripts, all the story was passed through Hasbro. Hasbro, of course, made some adjustments, some points, cool adjustments. So that's good too.
And
it was a big collaboration.
And the last question that I personally have is audio. Did you guys basically try to capture the sound effects of like the cartoon by chance?
Yes.
You did. Wow. Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yes. You will notice that on the main menus.
Okay.
You will see that. I hope you will feel this is G.I. Joe.
Nice. Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, we have a very talented audio team, and we are very thankful to them. They made a great work.
So that should wrap it up. So Daniel, thank you so much for taking the time to answer questions about G.I. Joe Operation Blackout, which does release tomorrow, October 13th. I'm personally excited to get my hands on it. I've been eager to get my hands on it since it was first announced. There's a lot of Joe fans out there that are stoked for this game, or who are interested in the game at the very least. And I think that, that's something for people to look forward to for sure.
We're looking forward to this. So yes, yeah, we are very, very excited. As I said, this has been an exciting month. The wedding, the launch of G.I. Joe, and I'm looking forward to see what the fans talk about this game and how they like it, and we're hoping to make this grow and even continue in a sequel.
So there you have it. So we will actually be doing our review for G.I. Joe. Once we get the copy of the game, we will be working on a review, and then we'll let you know what we think of the game. But as of right now, I can say that we are excited to get our hands on it.
Excellent.
So Daniel, thank you so much again. And
thank you for the opportunity to talk about this.
And to all the fans, if you enjoyed the interview, feel free to hit that like button down below. Comment if you have any questions about the game. Feel free to also subscribe to Gamers Xtreme. And as always, everyone, game on.